Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, or whenever you're watching this live. Today's day 4. Apart from 2 people, I am not seeing any homework come through. But it's okay as long as you're doing it and making use of this teach, or if you find it exciting or if you find it informative, please do let me know. It is kind of nice, to put it mildly, to know that you are reaching out and you're doing what you can, and you're making sense in most of the time. So that is the part of it. How this whole challenge is going to go. If you want to, this is, as I said yesterday, this challenge is the steps which I'm telling you, the information which I'm sharing. These are the informations you would need to create a digital product or create any product or sell, or get more engagement. I am not big on selling in social media. If you do your work properly, they should buy from you if you've got the right audience as well. If you've got the wrong audience in the crowd who are just wanting to get your ideas, get your thing on, and they will go spin it and do their own kind of work. That happens all the time as well. I'm not scared of competitors at all, but I'm scared of dodgy practices which they do, but that's fine. Sometimes you learn from each other as well. So that is another aspect of it. So when you're scared to go online, when you're scared, if something is not working, it is not someone else's fault. This is where people get it. I learned the hard way. I am one of those people who are very cocky about, like, I know what I've got to do. When it is not working, you get to, at the same time, I'm a learner as well. So when it is not working, I ask a question saying, hey, why is this not working for me? And how can I make it work? That is the question I ask. I don't blame, it's not working because that strategy tell us is not the right one, or it's not working. When it is not working, it is not working because you have not got the right journey, right process in place. It is all about what you do when you want to do. It's like, as I always use this analogy, it's like baking or cooking or learning something. You do one and then you do the next as well. So if you're online, please do say hi. It makes my life easier, so that I'm not speaking to that small hole just on top of my monitor. Before I get into today's lesson, it is a very important lesson. The reason I say that is because it's not because I'm teaching it. It's because there are 3 things which we are going to see in today's lesson, which is marketing or customer journey, to create customer experiences, because you cannot go from 1 to 4 and 4 to 2 and 3 to 5 and 5 to 3. It doesn't work that way. People are habitual. They want to know how to go sequentially. So if you take them sequentially, they will know the next step is going to be closer to their journey. That is what I would like to share today. Let me share my screen. I am going to kickstart this, and I've got a few things. If you can catch up, if you're watching on replay, #replay, that'll help me a lot. I have not looked at some of the brilliant. Let me just move 2 screens together, that way it is easier. I don't know, I feel like it's 8 o'clock in the morning for some strange reason. I really don't know. I'm still not fully awake. It's almost 11 o'clock. Tell me that it's 11 o'clock. No, sorry, 12 o'clock. Not not 8 o'clock as I'm thinking in my head. It is cloudy here, and I am not in a very great mood today. But anyway, the very first thing which we are going to learn today is customer journey, and why is it important, and also how you can map your customer journey. This is more important because you need to know which group. It's like someone is entering your reception, right? Like entering your office. You've got a physical office. Someone is entering your office. They go straight to the reception, and the receptionist asks them to sit at the reception area, and then she makes a call to the appropriate person who wants to meet this person, and then she takes them to the meeting room. She makes them sit, and she asks whether they need a cup of coffee or drinks or water, and then the person whom this person has to meet is coming into the office. It's kind of journey. It's a process. This is how you need to map your. Yesterday, if you go and see Samantha's work, and she said, oh, I've got these magnets, and it goes this way. So it is not about everything needs to be done. There are also touch points, which just in this journey, there are touch points I've talked to you about. She said, the receptionist said, I don't know why I'm calling her she, but anyway, the receptionist said that the person who entered the office has to sit in the reception area, and then she takes him to the meeting room. Then she asks, so there is about 3 or 4 touch points the receptionist is doing, and there is one touch point which reception is doing with the interviewer or the person who this person has to meet. So those touch points are going to be in the play. So why customer journey mapping is important is because you don't let people fall off the crack. What I mean by that is there is only 1% of your, if you're talking to 100 people, out of the 100 people, only 1% is your active buyer. They would buy from you immediately. The rest of the 99 people are going to monitor you. They're going to do things. They want more confirmation. It could be because they're not in need of your product or service. It could be various reasons, but 99% of the people, you need to nurture them. You need to have more touch points. In marketing, when I was doing my MBA, in our marketing class, we were told traditionally a person to move from one stage to another needs, from one stage to another, needs 7 touch points. And now, being in social media and other channels, we need more than that happening in it doesn't matter. Even if you're a network marketer, you do need the 7 touch points. Those touch points could be messaging, email. I'll show you a picture which is not mine, by the way. It's done by someone else. I nicked it. I have got to do that. When I saw it, oh yeah, I knew. I know I've got to do something along that line. So that is what you need to map out. You need to map out what so that people are not falling off the crack, and then it helps you fill the gap. For example, if people are not moving from one stage to another stage, there is a gap that you can create another intermediate product or minimum viable product so that they can trial it out, so they can move to the next stage of your journey of your coaching program, of your buying from your store. Those things could be, I don't know why I'm feeling itchy today, but anyway, that is what you need to do, and it helps you streamline the customer experience. Like they like it, they do it, they buy it, they talk about it. So those are the customer experiences which you can enhance. So what is customer journey? First, they are in an awareness stage. They want to know about your business. They want to know what are the services you're doing, you're providing, what are the products you're selling, what are the products, how they get. Sometimes people won't know, even as a business owner, you won't know how a certain product could be used in many ways. So that way you would think, that is the example which I gave you yesterday, the lead magnet, this process could be used in digital. I never thought about it in that line. When I was speaking to my mentor from the past, he was saying, "Oh, it's like creating any digital." That's right. Sometimes we try not to connect the dots. It's about connecting the dots, which makes it easier for you to explain it to people. So it goes from awareness to intent. This intent could be, yeah, I am interested in this person. This intent could be, yeah, I want this, but I don't know how to use this. And that intent could be like, how is it easier for me to, how does it compare to to your competitors' product? Those are the intentions of, there are a few intentions of which I could not get it here. I would like to get everything in here, but it's not possible. And then they consider this. That consideration is, yeah, I think I may need this, but I'm still not in full mode of buying it. I'm not going to shell out this money to buy this product because I don't know how long I would be using this, or whether that product price is the right price for me. So those are the consideration stage, and also the comparison with your competitors will come here as well. Like, yeah, I want to compare it with someone else who's your competitor and see how this is going to go. And then they make a buyer's decision of whether to go for it, and they buy from you. Once they've bought from you, that is not end of the cycle. That's not end of the customer journey. People think that's the end of the customer journey. And this next one is, this is where the customer growth cycle comes in. The next stage is retention of that customer. I get so peeved by people, especially companies, when they do introduction to the newer customer. They put so much effort in talent acquisition or customer acquisition, and they don't pay any attention to retention. Because when you pay attention to retention of your customers, you make more money, because the advertisement cost is a lot less. You don't have to take them through that awareness, intention, consideration, buying stage all along, because they've already bought from you. They trust you. They know that how you work. So it kind of makes it easier for you to pay more attention to retention. Attention to retention. That's nice rhyming, right? More attention to the retention of your existing customers, so that they get better customer experience, and they word of mouth, WOM is word of mouth. They recommend you, or they do things which are becoming your affiliate product, becoming your fan, becoming your follower, becoming your loyal customer. Those things will happen. When that happen, you are winning. Your brand is on top of their mind whenever they need something which you sell. So these are the touch points of the macro conversations, macro or micro conversations, which we always have when we are, if you could map, the words have been used a little bit differently from what I use most of the time, but it's the similar stages. So if you could bear with me and look at this thing, it is from PR, and then they go to radio and TV print. This is for the other things, and also word of mouth, which I said can happen in the loyalty, but the touch of for the awareness stage, someone else has recommended the new product for this person. And then online display, which is normally your website, SEO and SEM, search engine marketing and search engine optimization, again your website, paid content or paid ads, or you can do blogging and other kind of stuff, email. I recommend email if you're doing for anything, website and landing pages. I mean, he's got too many things, but this is how it goes. Social media posts, and third-party sites you can go, and consideration change. So these are the touch points. They are all going through. Call with questions. The people will call you with a question, and they visit your store or a branch or visit your website store. And then this goes again, consideration outside the conversation. So it just goes on like offers to customers, and then it kind of like, you can see how many touch points you have for this. And you don't have to have all of these touch points. But if you could map out a journey which is going to help you to get there, then it is all good. So to create a customer journey or customer journey map for you, you need to answer these questions. Where are they going to go after downloading my lead magnet? What are the touch points you are going to use? I can recommend you to just say, okay, it could be posts, and it could be like you can get them in a group, or you could send them emails. How many emails you're going to send? What are you going to talk about in those emails? Those are the touch points. And you could send a message. You could send text messages. There are many ways, many channels of doing this. What do you want them to do? Like, they're going to a next stage, and what do you want them to do in that next stage? For me, I would be introducing you to go to the email marketing challenge, or email marketing course, whichever I am planning on doing. I would be asking you to go with that one, because once you create a lead magnet, you need to set up an email marketing campaign, so that when you create or land a lead generation funnel challenge, where you landing pages and all of that will happen. And what are the products and informations which you're going to offer in each stages? Don't go into detail, just do things, and then I can correct you if you want. Don't get stuck in a place. Ask question, find out a way of how to move from one stage to another stage. How can you retain them? How can you retain your customers who have downloaded the lead magnet? Again, as I said, 80% would be your audience group, and that next 20% would be like freeloaders or competitors or any other people who are going to use your. And testimonial, I always, sometimes I do certain things having certain type of testimonial to come to me, because if I want that testimonial, if I write that testimonial out, this is just a trick or a tip if you want to use. I will write down a testimonial in such a way that this is what I want my clients to say to me by end of whatever the challenge or product or the course or the coaching, and then they would that would come into play. So and then I map backwards. Okay, I want them to buy this, I want them to do this, and I want them to add more, tell their friends if they want to. Those are the customer journey map you need to do. So the second portion or second part of this today's challenge is validation. How do you validate your lead magnet? We've not created the lead magnet yet, but which will happen tomorrow. How do you validate? You do need to validate your lead magnet. So how do you do that? You do. It helps you save time, energy, and money. And it saves stress and frustration when something is not working. That happens to me all the time. Opens up a new opportunity. Like they say, oh, I like this, but I want that one. Yeah, I hope you've got honest feedback from your testers as well. So that gives you an understanding of what their new opportunities are going to be. So, and the next one is, these are the steps you need to do to validate your product. Speak to a few of your audience. They should not be your friends or family or anyone who you worked with. I mean, you can use anyone you worked with in a way, but make sure that they are giving you honest feedback, that it's not coming from the unconscious bias of like previous products. Oh yeah, Sudha will cover that. I'm not going to ask. But that's not how it should be done. The feedback has to be like you're looking at it in a new perspective, new product as a new product, and say, this is how I would like to feel that if I am a new person downloading this stuff. You would be a new person downloading this stuff because when you're asked to test, you have not used this product before. So that is the good example which you can go for, and then compare it with your competitors. If you got, this is an optional step, and then repeat a process for second lead magnet. If you've got 2 or 3 lead magnets, you can, because tomorrow we are going to create 1 lead magnet, and then you can go away and create other ones. So once you've validated that, and you need to promote it. So what are the ways you can promote your free is always good, but it will take time though. You need to have patience. You need really, the stress of having organic traffic is unbearably high. However, if when organic traffic works, you are getting really a very golden core individuals who are your advocates for your products. So you need to decide on what are the social media content I'm going to create for this lead magnet. What are the do I need pop-ups on the websites to create, if you've got a website? Do I need to do paid ads? Don't do paid ads without lead gen funnel, because the next one is the lead gen funnel. And then influencer, do I need to ask my mentor or my peer, as in like they're not direct competitors of you, but they do have a large following? Do you need to, sometimes they do charge you to in a post for you on Instagram or Facebook, but LinkedIn doesn't do that, doesn't support. I mean, they can do it, but you cannot see it in a great stage. So that is exactly what you would like to think about for the promotional strategies of like, how am I going to go about it? I would always suggest go with social media, because you've just you're creating something. So you go to other groups and say, oh yeah, they've got promotional, nowadays Facebook groups have got promotional days and other things where you can, and there are groups where they ask you to share the freebies, so there you can share. But before sharing it, this I learned again hard way. Before sharing it, go and like other people's posts and ask them about it. Tell them that they would be if you need any of any help from you, they can call you. That kind of creates that helping energy. I call it energy because when you offer someone before they ask you to do it, when you offer someone, hey, can you do that for me, or I will do it for you, so they will automatically think, oh, I've got to do something for this person. And some people will think, I am not bothered to help her, and I don't want her help as well. That's me. So people say that as well. That happens all the time. So yeah, those are the things you can do with your social media promotions. And the last fourth day task is, these are the things you need to do. These are the steps. And I have not created the post again today. I will create it after this live, and you can post your day 4. So that is all for today. No one joined me for today, so I don't have any questions to answer, so I'm gonna close it. So please complete your task and push it in. I think if I'll give you Saturday, Sunday to complete your tasks as well. If you want to, I'll extend this task submission to till Sunday. What day is Sunday? 23rd. That way you can post it to the tasks to be considered to be chosen as a winner. That's all I've got to share with you today. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow, if not before. Bye.